Here are the tests on my 2011 Vortens Vienna. There was no marked water line in the tank, but this is the original fill valve, so I just left it set like this, and I think that'll do the trick. It also did not have the original flapper, so I put in this cool looking one here. It is exactly the same as the original would have been, except the original looks like this, but I did not have one in good enough condition. So I decided to use one from a 2019 Peerless Liberty. Anyway, I will show you guys a flush and let's see how it does on tests. The flush does not seem too bad. What I really don't like is the low water spot. This toilet has no mineral buildup and no trapway obstructions, so I think that it will pass a washcloth just fine. So for the first test, let's see if it can take a washcloth. As expected, it did perfectly. Now, let's see if it can take a grocery bag. I think it should take this perfectly as well. That did awesome. Unfortunately, it was not able to get the bag to the end of the pipe, but it still passed perfectly through the toilet, and that's all I'm concerned about now. So now, let's see if it can take the washcloth and the grocery bag together. It will clog. Or not, I guess. That was unexpected. It didn't go to the end of the pipe, which means that the line carry on this toilet probably wouldn't be so great. I'm going to give this another flush. Yeah, so that passed perfectly. I'm really impressed. So now, let's see if it can take a dish towel. I don't see any way it could possibly pass this, but it's just about full, so let's see. It fits through the trapway. That's good to know. I'm going to try the dish towel again, but this time I'll angle it. That really didn't work out since the water pushed this part in right at the beginning of the flush. So it's almost like I didn't even angle it at all. It looks like it could pass if I'm lucky, but what's probably going to happen is it's just going to overflow. So overall, I would say the performance of this toilet is really good. It can't take the dish towel, but it took the washcloth and the grocery bag and the washcloth and the grocery bag together. So that is really impressive for a front flusher. Usually these things perform like garbage, but I guess Vortens Viennas are just special. So now let's move on to the flush tests. For the first flush test, let's see how it flushes with a dry bowl. I'm guessing the water will just shoot down from the front and go all the way through the trapway, and it'll flush normally aside from the bowl filling up. That was a great flush for a dry bowl. Now, let's see if it can take dirt. And I better take this out of the overflow so it doesn't rinse all my dirt away. That's kind of annoying. This toilet has pretty sorry bowl rinse towards the back right there, so I'm expecting that it's going to leave a lot of that behind, but it will have good bowl clearance. So the bowl clearance does not seem that great. The rinse on this back part definitely could use some work. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I'm guessing that due to Vortens not being a very high-end toilet, it's probably a manufacturing error. And this, I wouldn't be shocked if that's just a bad design. These things don't have very large rim jets to begin with, and I don't think that they take the utmost care to punch them out properly. So I'm going to go ahead and set this back up, and now let's give it another flush and see if it can take the rest of that dirt. It can't, and the flapper's not closing either. So that's a little disappointing, but I can't really be surprised. So anyway, that is all for this video. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps my channel a lot and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video. But before I go, I've got something to tell you guys. So I've decided to get this toilet along with my 2006 Mansfield Alto, which the tank is right there, and I'm going to compare these two in a special video. So that video will come out probably about a week after this one or sometime later. I'm not exactly sure, but first I've got to make it. So that'll be really interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how the builder grade toilet of the north does against the builder grade toilet of the south. And I'm going to do a comparison between the Mansfield Imperial, the Kilgore Apex, and the Briggs Conserver as well. So anyway, that is all for now. Thanks for watching.